everyone, my name is Gabby.
My name's Alyssa.
And we're here at the Henry Dorley Zoo and Aquarium. We just saw that really cool video of Marshalls playing some basketball. We're actually going to talk a little more about rhinos. Alyssa, would you like to take it away?
I would. So first, Marshall is actually what's called an Indian rhino. There's many different types of rhinos in the world, but Indian rhinos are special because they only have one horn. So let's go over here and let's play another true or false game about rhinos.
That sounds really fun.
All right, so behind me on the screen, I have pictures, and I'm gonna ask you a question, and you have to decide if it's true. Give me a little dance, wave your hands in the air. Or if it's false. So cross your arms and glare at me and stomp your foot. All right, are you ready? So the first one is that rhino horns are made out of bone. What do you think? Do you think rhino horns are made out of bone? True or false? Well, if you're crossing your arms and glaring at me, then you are correct. Rhino horns are not made out of bone. They're actually made out of something called keratin. So if you look at your fingernails and you look at your hair, that is also made out of keratin, just like rhino horns are. All right, next question. True or false? Rhinos have armor. What do you think? True or false? Well, if you are crossing your arms and you are glaring at me, then you're correct. Rhinos do not have armor. You can see behind me, I have a rhinoceros, and even though it might look like she has plates of armor on, that's actually just the way that her skin is folded. So she does have very thick skin that protects her, but it's not armor. It's just skin folds. All right, next question. True or false? Rhinos are mammals. So if we remember, mammals, they have hair, and they also have live births, so babies don't hatch out of eggs, they're born live. So what do you think, true or false? Well, if you are giving me a little dance party and waving your hands, then you are correct. Rhinos are mammals. It might look like they don't have hair because they don't have very much of it. But you can see in this picture behind me, if you look on the baby rhino's ears, you can see there's little hairs coming out of the inside of his ears. And they also have little hairs on their skin, and that helps keep them cool. All right, next question. True or false? Rhinos are predators. What do you think? Well, if you are crossing your arms and glaring at me, then you're correct. Rhinos are not predators. A predator is something that eats another animal. But rhinos are herbivores, which means they only eat plants. They don't eat any meat. So you can see this picture of the rhino behind me. He's eating his vegetables. Vegetables are a plant. You should eat your vegetables too. They're good for you. All right, last one. True or false? There are a lot of rhinos in the world. What do you think? All right, well, for this one, it's actually kind of sad. If you're crossing your arms and glaring at me, you're correct. There are many different types of rhinos in the world. So remember, at the beginning, we talked about how Indian rhinos have one horn. This rhino behind me has two. So this is a different kind of rhino. But every single type of rhino in the world is endangered, which means that there's not very many left. And a lot of the types are critically endangered, which means they are about to become extinct, so there won't be any more left of them. And that's because people are illegally hunting them, which is really, really sad. All right, you did really good with that game, so I want you to give yourselves a pat on the head because you did so good. So next, I want to guess what habitat the rhinos live in. So these are Indian rhinos, remember, they don't live in Africa, they live in India. So I want you to guess which habitat they live in behind me. I want you to say it out loud, A, B, C, or D. Well, if you said D, then you're correct. That is a grassland in India. If you said C, that's where African rhinos live. That's an African grassland. That's not where Indian rhinos live. So Indian rhinos, remember how we said they're herbivores? They love to eat plants and they love to eat grass, and they actually have a special upper lip to eat the grass. So their upper lip is called prehensile, which means they can grab things with it, just like you grab things with your hands. So they'll use their lip to grab grass and fruits and leaves and things like that. They love it. All right, I think we're ready for our next activity. Does that sound great? Let's go back over to Gabby and see what she has for us.
Welcome back, Alyssa. You taught us a lot of really neat facts about the Indian rhino. Well, I got a fact for you. It has to do with our at-home activity, which we have a downloadable activities sheet on our website. And we're actually going to do a modified activity from one of those worksheets. Well, rhinos have a poor sense of eyesight, and they have a really good sense of smell. So for this activity, we're going to do a blind smell test. I got these scents, which are very common in people's kitchens, and your job is to guess what these scents are. We're going to switch off. So I chose 2 random scents for my scent bag. Will you please place the blindfold on for you don't know what scents I have?
Yes, I will.
All right, this could be super fun. Smells like cookies.
Is that what it is?
No, sadly, it is not cookies. It just reminds me of cookies.
Giving me the answer.
Just giving you a little hint. Just a teeny bit.
I'm ready.
All right.
Is it cookies?
No, not cookies.
Okay, let me try again.
One last try on this one.
Is it vanilla?
It is vanilla. Yes. That's 100% right. All right, you ready for the second one?
Yes.
Smells like a nice warm summer day.
Is it coconut?
Coconut oil, so close enough. You have a really good nose.
Thank you.
That was very good. Okay, now it is my turn. I think I got this.
All right, I'm gonna trick you.
All right.
All right, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Pick out my first one. What do you think?
Kind of smells like bubble gum, but I don't think it's bubble gum. Is it banana?
It is banana.
But wait, that banana smells a little different.
It does. It's actually banana extract, which smells a little more like banana candy.
Oh, okay.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Actually, I'm going to do this.
Ooh, you changed it up.
I did.
Is that coffee?
It is
It
coffee.
smells like a nice warm morning when you're getting up, getting active, and waking up. Well, we had a lot of fun today. And if you do any of our activities, post pictures online using hashtag #ThisIsHowWeZoo. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, if you said C, then you're correct. They live in grasslands. But that's the grassland. This is the grassland.
But that's Africa. You just said they don't live in Africa.
So they live in D.